right now, we're going to talk about Aster. We're down 9.3% in the last 24 hours on Aster. I actually mentioned in my video yesterday how it was going to pull back and start to dump because I noticed it was inside of this pattern here, which is a descending triangle, which is a bearish pattern. So we went through it and I was like, hey, we're going to end up coming down here to the support at this Fibonacci, which is at 80 cents. And we did exactly that. So today I'm going to talk about what I think is about to happen next. Anyways, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's get straight into it. And like I was saying before, guys, I've been mentioning this whole time that we're going to continue downwards on this pattern here. If you scroll all the way out, you see ultimately we're still trading within a bullish expanding triangle on Aster here. So this is a bullish expanding triangle, and you can kind of see we just keep riding the edge of that trend line. And we had a rising wedge, which is a bearish pattern before, and that rising wedge ended up to be bearish as well, and it continued to dump from there. Then we had another bearish pattern, which was the descending triangle, and we just now dumped from there. So now where we are now at this 80-cent level, at this Fibonacci support, this is the percent R trend exhaustion down here. So what I'm looking at here now is pretty much overselling. This is overselling here, and eventually it's going to try to get back up. But what I think might happen again, which keeps on happening, is the white line, which is the short-term trend, is going to keep breaking out. But the blue line, which is the long-term trend, is not going to follow the short-term trend up. So what this is going to do is keep grinding this thing slowly but surely downwards until they both stay down. So I think we're going to have another breakout here on the short-term trend. And then I think the long-term trends is going to do something like this, stay down here. This is going to keep doing this. And I think we're eventually going to have some type of breakout out of that area. So that's how it's kind of forming up right now. And also over here on the MACD, we are seeing lots of selling pressure. And right now it is looking like, it is switching to some buying pressure. Whenever you see the lightly red shaded candlesticks here on the MACD, that indicates that buying is starting to come in. So we'll see what happens there, but it's looking pretty fishy right now. Like we could dump even lower to 70 cents. That's the next target, but we don't have any actual patterns forming up right now. So unfortunately, we can't know what exactly is about to happen. But what we can look at is the different indicators, and those are showing we could have another short-term push upwards. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here. And then this is the 2-hour chart, and we're seeing the same thing here. Buyers look like they're about to start stepping in. This looks like it's about to reverse to the upside here. We're oversold here on the percent R trend exhaustion, and it's trying to come back up, but it's not doing too great of a job with that. So yeah. I think there is that possibility that we could have another breakdown from here. So 70 cents is pretty much what I'm looking at right now. And we could probably do that pretty soon. This is the hourly chart. See how the short-term trend is breaking past the long-term, and the long-term trend is starting to trend down already. That is because it's doing exactly what it did right here. And what is that going to do? That's going to cause another crash in the price. So I would say get ready for that. 70 cents is probably gonna end up coming sooner rather than later, so get ready, because 70 cents is probably coming soon. But yeah, it's down a lot right now, 9.3% in the last 24 hours. So yeah, that's pretty big. But yeah, we're probably gonna see some more, so get ready. That's all I got for you guys though. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and none of this is financial advice. Definitely go ahead and become a member of the channel. Only $9.99 per month, and you could have me do any technical analysis on any crypto as long as it's not some type of scam coin. All you got to do is become a member, comment on any one of my videos, and be like, hey, can you go over this? Can you go over that? Can you go over that? And you could do it every day if you want, and I'll go over them. But obviously, it's going to take me some time to make them. But anyways, shout out to you guys, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll be back with another video.